some kind of the most cancer-causing foods you need to avoid. Every day it seems like we find out about a foodstuff that can cause cancer, but who should we believe? While there are ongoing studies about a lot of the food we eat, there are lots of foods we know can cause problems and which should be avoided as much as possible. In this video, those kind of foods that can cause cancer and which you should try your best not to eat. Number 1. Non-organic fruits and vegetables. There's a reason why the organic food market is growing so quickly, and that's because we learn every week about a new danger related to the insecticides and pesticides used in mass farming. These chemicals are used to stop pests from consuming fruits, and even washing the fruit and vegetables you buy doesn't always get rid of the chemicals. One of the best-known pesticides used in US farms is atrazine, a chemical that has already been banned in Europe as a result of causing infertility in humans. It's also believed that this chemical and other similar pesticides can cause cancer, so try and eat organic as much as possible. Number 2. Processed meat. As a rule, everyone should minimize the amount of processed foods they eat. We know that meat is an important part of our diet, but there's no reason why processed meats should be eaten instead of fresh meat. Processed meats are made by using salt and chemicals to preserve them, meaning they last longer and can be bought prepared for use in sandwiches, salads, and other foods. Studies, which have been ongoing for more than 10 years, have shown that 1 in 17 people died early when consuming processed meats on a regular basis. It has been found that there is a 44% risk of developing cancer when processed meat is a common part of a diet. Number 3. Hydrogenated oil. A hydrogenated oil is a kind of vegetable oil that isn't extracted in the same way as natural oils, like olive or soy oil. Instead, these oils are extracted from vegetables using man-made chemicals. You'll find that hydrogenated oils are used in foods designed to have a longer shelf life, and while this may be convenient, they have also been linked to heart disease and cancer. Be sure to avoid foods that use hydrogenated oils, and when you're cooking, stick to healthier oils like olive oil. Number 4. Smoked or pickled junk foods. Smoked or pickled foods aren't always bad for you, but if it's junk food bought from the store, then they likely are. Modern pickling and smoking often involves the use of nitrate as a preservative. When we consume this preservative, it turns into nitroso composites, which are really not good for us. These composites are linked with cancer, in the same way that cigarettes are, owing to the presence of tar in both. Steer clear. Number 5. Processed white flour products. Baked goods aren't always made with entirely natural ingredients. Processed white flour is a real culprit when it comes to weight gain and health problems. This is a result of the chemical bleaching of the flour, getting rid of all the important nutrients that flour contains naturally, and instead making the flour a pale white color. Not only does it lack nutrition, but it also raises blood sugar levels and essentially feeds tumors with sugar, meaning that this kind of flour can cause or help the spread of cancer. Number 6. Refined sugar. Cancerous tumors almost rely on refined sugars to grow. When you consume these sugars, your insulin levels go up, which in turn helps cancer cells grow at an even more rapid rate. One of the worst substances you can eat is high fructose corn syrup, a super sweet substance that's cheaper than regular sugar and used in a wide range of candies and foods. Consume too much and you could be helping speed up the growth of tumors. Number 7. Artificial sweetener. Often seen as a healthy alternative to sugar, artificial sweetener can actually be really bad for you. There is an ingredient in a lot of artificial sweeteners known as aspartame, and studies have shown that this can cause a range of conditions, including cataracts. There's also TJP, a toxin that is formed in the body after consuming artificial sweeteners, which is known to cause cancer. Specifically, reports have suggested that it can cause brain tumors. Number 8. Alcohol in excess. By no means should you stop having the occasional drink, but you should seriously reconsider your lifestyle if you are drinking in excess. Not only can this lead to alcoholism and destroy your liver, but it's actually the second biggest cause of cancer in the world. When you drink to excess, you risk developing cancer of the mouth, esophagus, liver and breast. Number 9. Farmed fish. There's a huge difference between fresh fish caught in the wild and in the ocean, and farmed fish. Commercial fish farms now breed a significant number of fish in an extremely tight amount of space, which is not only unethical, but also means they have to be treated with antibiotics to stop bacterial infections. Pesticides and other chemicals are also used to keep the fish as healthy as possible so that they eventually become ready for killing and preparing for sale. These chemicals are just as dangerous as the chemicals used in crop farming, and so if you value your health, it's always best to buy free-range and organic.